What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So, breaking news today, of course. Everybody thought, including myself, that the Colts might trade for Baker Mayfield, Jimmy Garoppolo, keep Carson Wentz, all the above. Well, I think they did even better than that, honestly. Now, I know a lot of people are soured on Matt Ryan, but he's been pretty good. He's been over 60% completion every year. He's had some more interceptions, but you could blame that on the Atlanta Falcons for not keeping enough talent around him. And older quarterbacks need more talent than younger guys, especially for guys that were never that mobile. He was more mobile than some when he first came into the league in 2008, along with Joe Flacco, but he was never going to beat you with his legs completely. He could make some first down runs. He could do some different things. He was more in the pocket, smart, intelligent quarterback, and was going to beat you with his arm. He was going to slice you and dice you. That's why they called him Matty Ice in Boston College. When he was quarterbacking Boston College, they called him Matty Ice because he had ice water in his veins. I mean, the last moments of the game, you were putting it on his shoulders and he could do it. And he did that for some time. But after that loss in the Super Bowl to the Patriots, up 28-3, the Falcons just made bad decisions after bad decisions after bad decisions. And all they really had left in Atlanta was Jake Matthews and Kyle Pitts, because Calvin Ridley had to get suspended, of course, for gambling. But now he goes to a Colts team who is pretty loaded. They've got a good head coach. Matt Ryan is not Ben Roethlisberger at 37. This guy's got some years left. And if he's been healthy every year, he's only missed a couple games here and there. It's not like he's dinged up and beat up. So he is healthy. And he's still got an arm on him. So now you're putting him behind Quentin Nelson, a better offensive line. You got to find a tackle, but that's possible if they bring back Eric Fisher or trade for somebody else. They can make that happen, and they have the cap space and the picks to make that happen. Now you get a quarterback who's won multiple playoff games, been to a Super Bowl, and his defense just let him down. And the coaching staff and everyone else just let him down. The general manager, Thomas Dimitroff, let him down. And now he goes to a team with Michael Pittman Jr., a defense that was already pretty good. Now they got Yannick Ngakoue, and they got draft picks. So you know they're going to draft well. They've got a damn good offensive line. They could use a tight end, but they've got a number one receiver, Michael Pittman Jr. They got Jonathan Taylor. They've got some pieces. They got Paris Campbell, if he can ever stay healthy, who's a good receiver. He's got more weapons, and he's got a lot more to work with in Indianapolis. So I would venture to say this is one of the moves I thought might happen earlier in the year as well. I said that would be a good destination, although I thought they might go younger with a Baker Mayfield or a Jimmy Garoppolo or keep Carson Wentz just because they're younger. But I always said they could go after Matt Ryan. Well, they didn't want Baker. I'm assuming his personality wouldn't work with Frank Reich and the Colts. They didn't want that. They didn't want all the Instagram nonsense and Twitter nonsense. Who knows? They obviously didn't want Carson Wentz. They traded him to the Washington Commanders. And apparently, I guess they weren't into Jimmy G, who's always hurt. Kind of like Carson Wentz. You're kind of getting the same guy, just a bit smaller, not quite the arm strength, not quite the mobility as Carson Wentz. So you're getting a kind of watered down version of Carson Wentz. So they've got Matt Ryan, and he could really do well in this offense and with this team. They've got a team around him. If they draft well, and maybe they trade for a tackle or they draft a tackle, maybe they move up to draft a tackle. But I think this is a good deal for Matt Ryan. Has a chance to possibly win a Super Bowl at the end of his career going into the last few years or so of his career. And they get a quarterback who's still above average, in my opinion. Still got the arm, still got the intelligence, still has some mobility, surprisingly. I know he's 37, but this guy has, he has really held the Falcons up. Because without him, they'd probably go 0-16 every year. So the Colts, I think, have struck gold here. I think this was the guy they needed. And now if they want to draft a quarterback this year or next year to develop, they can do that behind Matt Ryan now. So I think this is a win-win for everybody. And they could hold off till next year and draft a C.J. Stroud at Ohio State or one of those other guys coming out that's more talented than what is coming out in this year's draft. So this is a win-win for both Matt Ryan and the Indianapolis Colts. Colts fans have got to be ecstatic. They haven't had a guy like this since Peyton Manning. Philip Rivers, they got him, but he was done. He was fried. This is not the Philip Rivers type situation. This guy's way better, still more athletic, got a better arm than Philip Rivers, and more accuracy than Philip Rivers. You're getting a better version. You're getting Philip Rivers, a better version of Philip Rivers at 36 or 37 than what you got out of Philip Rivers you got a couple years ago. So let me know what you guys think. Like, subscribe, comment, share this video, hit notifications, like and subscribe. Remember, once again, I'll keep saying this until we hit 1,000 subscribers. Once we hit that, I'm going to do a jersey giveaway to anyone who's subscribed and hit notifications on my channel. Any NFL team, any NFL player of your choice, if you win. Everyone who's subscribed and who's turned on their notifications will get entered to win an NFL jersey. That'll be my first giveaway for hitting 1,000 subs. So like and subscribe, guys. I'll see you guys on the next one.